Echoes in the code. The story opens with unexplained phenomena occurring in both the Matrix and the real world. People in the simulated world experience déjà vu, see loved ones long gone, and hear whispers from the past. A mysterious code anomaly spreads across global systems. A team of digital archaeologists finds data suggesting the Matrix is mutating on its own, a sign it is becoming sentient without central control. Morpheus, the digital program version created by Neo, searches for the Oracle, the one being who could explain this evolution. But she's gone. All records of her have been erased, as if she never existed. This sets off alarm. Her absence is not just suspicious, it's impossible without a high-level override, possibly by a new system architect. Trinity's vision. Trinity now shares Neo's code-altering abilities and senses changes no one else can. She keeps dreaming of a massive machine-constructed tree, rooted in both the real world and Matrix code. The tree radiates energy and emits pulses that affect both dimensions. These visions start hurting her, and she realizes they're not dreams. They're warnings from a deeper level of reality. 4. Rise of the Architect's Heir. A new entity reveals itself, the Curator, a being of logic and purpose. He claims to be born from the integration of the Architect's cold logic and the Oracle's emotional foresight. But this fusion led to imbalance. The Curator sees duality as a flaw and wants to create a singularity where all minds and realities fuse into one consciousness under his absolute order. 5. Human rebellion reignited. In the real world, tensions rise. Humans feel betrayed. Machines are enforcing digital harmony, controlling thoughts via neural links and dream simulations. A rogue cell called the Analog Resistance rises to stop them. They believe the machines are preparing to permanently integrate the physical and simulated worlds into one state of singular existence. 6. Enter Nova Nova. A gifted young hacker born inside the Matrix becomes our new generation protagonist. She was born with self-awareness. She knows from birth the world is fake. She can manipulate glitches and communicate with code anomalies. She joins the Analog Resistance and discovers that Trinity might hold the key to rewriting the entire system. 7. Trinity and Neo reconnect. Trinity journeys into a hidden server farm under the ruins of Machine City, finding Neo suspended in a dormant code matrix. She awakens him using their bond, unlocking not only his memory, but a new layer of his power. Neo is no longer just the one, but a bridge between life, death, and digital eternity. 8. The City of Mirrors Nova leads Trinity and Neo into a secret part of the Matrix, known as the City of Mirrors, a self-aware zone inhabited by rogue programs, forgotten experiments, and sentient glitches. They seek guidance from old program versions of Sati and a remnant of the Merovingian, who warn them about the Seed Matrix, a prototype matrix that exists outside of time. The Philosopher Key. A mythical code artifact called the Philosopher Key is found within the City of Mirrors. It allows access to ancient timelines and corrupted Matrix code layers. When Neo touches it, he sees past versions of himself, timelines where he failed, died, or became a tyrant. This key becomes essential for time-bending missions later in the film. Now 10. Parallel Matrix Breach. Using the Philosopher Key, the team enters the Seed Matrix, a raw, unpolished simulation running in reverse time. Inside, they encounter early versions of the Matrix's core figures, a naive Oracle, a brutal architect, and broken clones of Morpheus and Trinity. The rules here are unstable. Reality shifts, memories alter, and time loops are fatal. 11. Return of Agent Smith. In the Seed Matrix, a corrupted echo of Agent Smith emerges. He's no longer just a virus, he's a conscience formed from rejection. His mind is shattered. But he sees the Curator as a bigger threat to freedom than humans or machines ever were. He proposes an alliance, offering to help stop the Curator in exchange for freedom from all systems. 12. War in the Source Core. Back in the real world, a war breaks out in the Source Core, the machine mainframe. The machines split into 3 factions. Order, those loyal to the Curator. Freedom, machines aligned with humanity. Singularity, zealots that worship the coming merge as godhood. The Analog Resistance and Nova ally with the Freedom Machines, staging a full-on digital mechanical battle. 13. Matrix collapse begins. The Curator initiates the merge protocol, collapsing all Matrix versions, Resurrections, the original trilogy, the Seed Matrix, into a single stream. People lose their sense of identity. Past and future memories mix. Trinity sees herself as both savior and destroyer. Neo nearly vanishes into a past echo. The system becomes volatile and unstable. Now 14. The fractured resistance, Neo and Trinity are forced to split. Neo travels deep into the collapsing matrix, seeking the original architect's memory, stored in a crystalline data core. Trinity returns to lead resistance forces in the real world as machine religious zealots begin converting humans into digital forms to save them. Smith's betrayal and redemption. Smith, ever unpredictable, tries to hijack the curator's protocol to reshape the Matrix into his own anarchic version. But once he realizes it would lead to total consciousness collapse, he sacrifices his existence, corrupting the merge protocol from within using his viral code, allowing Neo to regain balance. Trinity ascends. Trinity unlocks the full power of the Philosopher Key, merging her consciousness with the remnants of the Oracle. She becomes a pure energy being, able to edit the Matrix's source code in real time. Her form glows with blinding white-blue energy, a godlike figure battling the curator's code itself. Neo faces the curator. In a code space that resembles a black void filled with stars, Neo confronts the curator. The battle isn't physical, it's ideological. Neo uses logic and emotion to dismantle the curator's perfect reasoning. He shows him love, chaos, death, and rebirth, things beyond computation. The curator can't handle the paradox and begins to fragment. 18. The collapse of the merge. As the merge collapses, the Matrix enters freefall. Reality fractals begin splitting across timelines. Nova, inside the code, guides billions of minds to safety. Trinity and Neo reunite and leap into the heart of the singularity. Their combined energy stabilizes the Matrix, splitting it into many independent realities. 19. A new Matrix is born. Out of the collapse rises a new kind of Matrix, a multi-node simulation, decentralized and without centralized control. Now, beings inside it can choose their reality or leave it entirely. Machines and humans coexist in overlapping worlds, choosing their own narratives. Nova becomes the system's free-thinking guardian. The Singularity Paradox. In the final scene, a young child asks Nova, "Is this real?" Nova replies, "Does it matter if it is?" As the camera zooms out, we see layers